How to turn your dreams into reality, even though most people never really do. How to turn your dreams into reality, even though most people never do. That's what we're going to talk about today. But first, it is time for me to inhale the validation you send my way. And that validation will come in the form of you subscribing to the YouTube channel and hitting the little notification bell so that you can be tickled in your brain when a new video comes out. All other platforms that I'm posting this on, please like, comment, subscribe, do whatever the platform requires you to do to validate me and to add a little piece to the soul that is my puzzle. Okay. How to turn your dreams into the reality, even though most people never do. I'm very well aware of the fact that most people never pull off this big dream thingy, right? You know, a lot of people in the self-help space just lie about what is common when it comes to self-improvement. Let me be very clear. If you are going to be on the path of this idea of self-improvement, this idea of creating a life that is not conventional, this idea of working for yourself, everything that, we all know comes with this kind of self-help creator, quasi-entrepreneurship milieu that we all live in either as a creator or a consumer. If you are going to make that happen, you are going to be an anomaly. You are going to be the exception to the rule. And like I said in the first video of this channel called Just Start, the process always works the same. Spend the beginning time figuring out what your strengths are and chip away at it for 90 days, an hour or two at a time, whatever your goal is. That's the recipe for getting a little bit of lift off. But in terms of long-term success, you're going to have to understand that basically everything you do will be in contradiction to what the normal person does. And I put air quotes around the word normal because I also don't like this idea that people who live normal lives, just normal meaning that that's just what the most people do, that there's something wrong with that. I don't think that there's anything wrong with that at all. In fact, there's many benefits to living a quote unquote normal life. If you have a stable job, you have a stable job. You don't have to have uncertainty about where your money is coming from. If you have structure through your job and your family and your friends, or a routine can be very comforting. It's nice to know that you have certain expectations of what can happen the next day, right? There are plenty of comforts that come with not going out on your own. Going out on your own isn't all upside and rosy. There's plenty of downsides. The main one being is that you have zero guarantee of success whatsoever, and it's going to be harder. So getting that out of the way, if you want to be different, you just have to come to the point where you understand that people aren't going to understand you. So throughout most of my day, people know what I do in my close, circles, but I don't really spend a whole lot of time talking about it. I don't spend time trying to convert people to my cause. I don't spend time trying to share information with people who aren't on board with wanting to hear about it. So when I hear casual conversation, 9 times out of 10, when I hear casual conversation, in my mind, I'm like, wow. Limiting belief, gossip, average talk, not something productive, counterproductive, and planting negative seeds in your mind, BS, BS, BS. But I carry a normal conversation. It's okay. It's okay that people have different beliefs than me. It's okay that people don't believe in me. Even today, not everyone believes in my magical life path. Nobody really cares. So if you're going to turn your dream into the reality, first understand that your family and friends aren't going to care. They're not going to care, or they might even actively discourage you. So just accept that up front. You have to understand that you're going to be living in no hyperbolic terms of different reality than other people. The things I do on a daily basis, most people, it doesn't, not only is it not something they think they can do, it's really another version of reality. It's a different universe. And when you understand that from human perception, we often really live in different realities, then it makes a lot more sense. So when people don't align with your vision, it's not so much that they disagree with you, they don't live in the same reality as you do. So you can't be upset with somebody who, in terms of perception, is universes and galaxies away from what you're trying to accomplish. You just got to nod your head and move on. And there are going to be a lot of things in the world, from your friends and family and peers to the media and society and the in my opinion, straight up brainwashing that's going on. Like, I look out and it just seems like a big running joke. Like, the way that society operates, it seems like a really just loud running joke, elephant in the room that no one talks about. Everyone, 75% of people hate their jobs. People are stuck in lethargic living patterns, eating terrible food, spending a third of their life working jobs they hate, then going to the weekends and numbing themselves with entertainment and drugs and booze and the circle, and then political stuff that both matters because they're doing some really evil things, and then doesn't matter because all the politicians and talking heads on the news are full of shit. There's a lot of things going on. But when you're focused on your mission, you have to tune that out and only focus on yourself or the people that you're going to interact with, the people who are in your organizations that you want to start, the other creators you'll meet, the other like-minded people you'll meet. So that's why I take time to be on YouTube, to share with like-minded people and take that creative energy and put it to somewhere useful, somewhere to where people are going to be receptive to the messages. And that's why I go to seminars and I go to conferences and I meet with other writers and entrepreneurs and create a community of people who are also on this path. See, while we're a small segment of the entire population, there are a lot of us. There are a whole lot of us. There are a bunch of people who, the self-improvement industry as a whole is very small, but in terms of raw numbers, there's millions of people who are into it. So us that are into self-improvement, we just need to stick together and forget about wanting to influence people who are outside of that and just focusing, because you have to expend a lot of energy to turn your dream into a reality. It's going to take a long time. Well, who knows how long it's going to take, but I just don't like to make quick promises. So take that energy and understand that it's going to be an exception to the rule if you pull it off. Don't come into it with rose-colored glasses. Like, I don't want to pour cold water on you so much that you don't do anything, but I'm also just like viscerally averse to making false promises. And I think that comes through, and it does come to the point where you're ready not to just hear what you want what you want to be told. Like, you want to know the truth. You understand deep down that you're going to have to be an anomaly to be successful. And there's going to be a lot of times where you'll need to find refuge either in yourself, in what you're learning, or in other people like you, because the world does not want to see you succeed. The world does not favor the individual taking it upon themselves to change their life. Like, you have to understand that up front and understand that's part of the deal and understand that you're going to do something about it. And yeah, when you get to the point where you live your life as an anomaly, and I'm not saying anything with arrogance, just the way that I live my life is anomalous to everyone else. Mostly, I rarely come across people who have similar circumstances in terms of flexibility and freedom and mindset and vision. And I'm okay with that. And if there are people who want to join along, which does happen, people do come and see what I'm doing and want to be a part of it, then I'll welcome it in. But everybody else, like, I don't worry about them. I can't save the world. I know that. I'm here to save a tribe of people who are receptive and in turn help them do the same for others. Okay, that is the end of the video. You 2.0 is the book. Go on to Amazon and buy it, you handsome devil or devilette. Like the video, comment, subscribe to the channel, validate me, make me feel good so I can keep helping you try to turn your dreams into a reality.